Hi guys, welcome back. If you're new to my channel, my name is Carmen. Welcome. So we are all born with a spirit animal, and this spirit animal is basically like a teacher that kind of follows us our whole entire life, and we all have one. And basically, your spirit animal basically will kind of have the same energy as you. So you will know your spirit animal because you will resonate with your spirit animal on a very energetic level. So what that means is that your energy is basically very similar to the energy of a spirit animal, and you basically will have very similar things in common with them. So for instance, you might have similar social patterns as your spirit animal. Or, in terms of success and career, you might have similar patterns to the hunting patterns of your spirit animal. So, and your spirit animal doesn't have to be an animal. It can also be a bug or an insect or some other sort of creature. And through learning about our spirit animal, we can learn so much about ourselves. So in this video today, I'm going to show you how you can use numerology to find out what your spirit animal is. Now, your spirit animal will usually follow you your whole entire life, and that won't change. But sometimes this changes. So sometimes you might have a spirit animal when you're a child, and then as you get older and you mature, your spirit animal changes. So usually if you want to find out what your spirit animal is, all you have to do is ask your guardian angels and spirit guides to show you what this animal is. So just ask them to give you signs and to bring this spirit animal forward to you. And usually after you do this, you'll start to see your spirit animal everywhere. So they will send you videos that have your spirit animal in it, or they might send you pictures, or when you're walking down the street, they might direct your attention towards the picture of the animal. And so that's usually confirmation. Or you might see your spirit animal in a dream, or an image of your spirit animal might pop up into your head as you ask this question, or it might happen over the next few days. So that's a really good way to find out what your spirit animal is. And I always tell people to follow their intuition first. So whatever animal pops up into your head, or whatever confirmation you get over the next few days, go with that. Also, if you feel very drawn to a certain animal, then that is usually your spirit team telling you that that is your spirit animal. And so go with your own intuition first. And if you still have a little bit of confusion as to what your spirit animal might be, we can definitely use numerology to help you to determine this. And that's because every number in numerology has an energy to it. It has a very specific energy to it. And every animal also has a very specific energy that corresponds to a number in numerology. So that's how we're going to use numerology today to just help you to clarify what exactly your spirit animal is. So if you see a particular animal or insect out of nowhere, and it just pops up, and you usually don't see this in the area that you live in, or it's something that, really is kind of just out of nowhere, that's usually a message that they're trying to send you. So you can go look up the meaning of that and find out what that message is that they're trying to send you through that creature. And often that creature is risking their life to send you a message. So pay attention to those messages, because those are very, very important. But I just wanted to clarify that that's a lot different than a spirit animal. A spirit animal is kind of like a guide, basically. It's like a guide that kind of will follow you around your whole entire life to kind of teach you about yourself. I'm going to show you how to calculate your life path number, because that's the most important number in your numerology chart, is your life path number, because that determines your purpose or your main purpose. So I'm going to show you how to calculate that number right now really quickly. And if you want to find out how to calculate the other numbers in your core chart, you can check out a video I did on how to calculate those. But if you just want to use your life path number, then I'm going to show you how to do that right now. And if you already know what your life path number is, then you can just skip this part, and I'll put the timestamps below in the description box for each life path number. So there's two ways that you can calculate your life path number. You can either reduce all of the numbers in the month, day, and year of your birthday to a single digit, and then add those 3 numbers together, and then keep reducing that until you get a single digit. Or you can just add all of the numbers straight across in the month, day, and year of your birth. And then, just like I said, keep adding those numbers until you get a single digit. Now, if you get an 11, 22, or 33, then you're not going to add those numbers together because those are master numbers. So this will apply to you if your life path or soul's urge number is a 1, or if you have multiple 1s in your chart somewhere. Then you could potentially have a wildcat, wolf, or gorilla as your spirit animal. Now, there's other spirit animals out there that resonate with the 1 energy, but I've only included 3 in this video today to save time. But if you resonate with one of these animals, then it probably is your spirit animal. So people with the 1 energy, if they're on the positive side of this number, they tend to be very independent, they tend to be very individualistic, they tend to be very driven, very confident, they make great leaders, and they can be very self-sufficient. So as you can see, the lion is the leader, right? He's the leader of the forest. He's the king of the forest. And they represent, all wildcats represent leadership and drive. They tend to be very curious, confident, independent. So cats are super independent. We all know this, right? And they like things to be kind of on their own terms. They don't want to be pressured into anything. They kind of like to do it their own way and on their own terms. And they are also highly selective in choosing their friends, and they will rarely cave into peer pressure. The wolf is the alpha leader, right? The leader of the pack. And they have a whole pack following them if they're the alpha leader. And so that's usually what they represent. And they also represent strong instincts and the need for freedom. Sometimes you will see the lone wolf, right? The lone wolf who is not with a pack. He's kind of doing his own thing. So that could also be a spirit animal for some people as well. So you could either be like the alpha wolf, or your spirit animal could be the lone wolf, kind of depending on where you're at, Now, people with the wolf spirit animal are very competitive, and they will become upset when you disturb their social order. And also, people with this animal, they like to research before making any informed decision. However, they mustn't hesitate too long to choose what they want to do. And sometimes with this spirit animal, you can be impatient, right? Ones can sometimes be impatient as well, and wolves can also be impatient. Wolves have really great instincts, and they go with their instinct and they kind of just follow it. And ones also typically have really good instincts as well. So the gorilla is kind of like the king of the jungle, right? That's usually what we think of them as. They're kind of like gentle giants, but they're also the kings of the jungle. And so ones have that energy that, where they're the king, right? They're the one that should be basically leading everybody else, and kind of everybody's just following what they're doing. And so gorillas have that. They're kind of like the commander. They effortlessly command groups of people through the strength of will, decisiveness, and the mediation of conflict. And people with the gorilla spirit animal are very responsible, and they will take full protective responsibility of those within their command. And these people, they understand that a good leader is a leader who serves the needs of the followers. And they also lead by example and with integrity. Gorillas are also very mentally sharp, and people with the 1 energy tend to be mentally sharp as well. 1 is one of the cerebral numbers, so they like to analyze things and they like to think about things in their head. They're very decisive people, once they have kind of like thought about something, they will make good decisions and they can be very decisive. But they do like to think about things in their minds. And so with the mental sharpness of the gorilla and the power to marshal the strength of the community to their cause, if the gorilla is your spirit animal, then there is nothing that you cannot accomplish, and you will be very ambitious if this is your spirit animal. Now, fox is another animal that you could potentially identify with if you have a lot of the 1 energy. foxes are very cunning, and they are also very mentally sharp. I didn't include that in the slides, but that's another potential one that you could be as well. So the message here for people that have one of these spirit animals is to continue to lead with courage and confidence. You are so good at what you do, and people are following you, even if you don't realize this. Also, to know that you can't be a leader unless there's people following you, right? So sometimes you can't do things alone. Sometimes you need to get help from other people, and you need to, get advice from other people as well. So it's okay to do that. That's what leaders do, right? Good leaders often will pick the brains of other people before they make decisions. So continue to do that, because that's what all of these spirit animals do, and you will be embracing the energy of your spirit animal when you do that. So if you want to find out more information about these spirit animals or others, you can check out spiritanimals.com. I'll put that information below. And if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, share it with other people. Leave a comment below. Let me know if any of this resonated with you, and subscribe if you haven't already. And you can also book a reading with me. I'll put that information below. And I love you guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care. So if your life path number or your soul's urge number is a number 2 or a master number 22 who resonates more with the 2 energy, or if you have a lot of these numbers in your chart, like multiple numbers of these in your chart, then this could also apply to you as well. And your potential spirit animals could be either a deer, a dog, or a dove. A swan is another spirit animal that you could potentially resonate with if you have the 2 energy as well. I have not included it on these slides, but just to save time for the video, I've only included 3. But just to let you know, there are many other spirit animals out there that you could potentially be if you're, a 2 or a master number 22. But if you resonate with one of these animals, then it probably is your spirit animal. But as you can see, people with the 2 energy tend to be very sensitive and intuitive. They're great at working in partnerships with other people. They're very committed. They are team players, and they're very giving. And so the deer tends to be very gentle and has a gentleness that is similar to people with the 2 energy. And people with the deer spirit animal, they know how to use the power of gentleness. They do this by touching the hearts and the minds of people who are wounded. People with the spirit animal have a propensity to see the new innocence and freshness in life wherever it is. They often have the ability to be able to see well in low light, and they radiate a peacefulness that generates a feeling of being safe. And therefore, these people are able to form deep friendships and are truly beloved by all. People with the dove spirit animal, they are the ultimate peacemakers, and they know how to bring peace into a situation where there's conflict, and right, because the dove is the ultimate sign of peace. They're very giving people, and they often have a sense of innocence to them as well. And sometimes people will take advantage of their kindness and their gentleness and their innocence. And so they often bring a sense of calmness and serenity to an environment, and they can make very nurturing people, great counselors, great mediators. And people with the dove spirit animal, they bring wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to any situation, and they teach others how to live a loving, faithful, and passionate life. And they are living proof that a life of contentment and happiness is possible. Now, people with the dog spiritual animal, these are people that are very supportive, right? And the 2 energy tends to be very supportive. They are also very loyal, sensitive, and kind. So people with the dog spirit animal, they have a huge capacity to love, and they usually are helping others by serving humanity in some sort of way. And they embody the loving gentleness of the best friend and the fierce energy of the protector as well. And so people with the spirit animal have a deep understanding and empathy of human shortcomings, and they have compassion for unconditional acceptance and love. And these people are fiercely loyal to their pack, and they will stick with them through the good and the bad. So they are supportive, committed, they're trustworthy, and they are folks that will never abandon or betray people that are close to them as well. And they also have a passion for justice and fairness. Now, I also wanted to mention that the swan is one of the spirit animals that resonates with the 2 energy. Swans are very monogamous, and relationships are very, very important to them. And you know, they mate for life. These are all things that are important to people that have the 2 energy and the master number 22 energy as well. So swan is another one that I didn't include in the slides, but that could be your spirit animal if it resonates with you. So the message to people that have one of these as their spirit animals is to continue to be the supportive, loving, giving person that you are, who is gentle with people, but don't let people take advantage of you. Please yourself first before you please others. And if you can do that, then you will be embracing the energy of your spirit animal. So if you want to find out more information about these spirit animals, then you can check out spiritanimals.com. I'll put that information below. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. I spent a lot of time on it, so it really does help the channel when you do that. And leave a comment below. Let me know, if this resonated with you. Share this video with other people. You can book a reading with me as well. I'll put that information below in the description box. Subscribe if you haven't already, and you can also follow me on Instagram and Facebook. And I love you guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care. So if your life path number or your soul's urge number is a number 3, or you're a master number 33 and you really resonate with the 3 energy, or if you have multiple of one of these numbers in your chart, then this could apply to you, and one of these could be your spirit animal. Now, there are many spirit animals out there. It might be something else other than one of these 3, but just to save time, I've only included 3 in the video. So if you are drawn to and resonate with one of these 3 animals, then chances are that that is your spirit animal. People with the 3 energy are super creative people, and they tend to go into the more creative professions. They have a need to express themselves, so self-expression is important to them. Communication can be really good with them. They can be really good at being friendly and social, and if they're on the positive side of this number, then they will be very positive, joyful, funny, witty people. Not all of them are outgoing and extroverted. Some of them are introverted. The ones that are more artistic and more on the creative side can be more introverted, but the ones that are more social and outgoing tend to be more extroverted. So the dolphin could be your spirit animal if you resonate with the 3 energy. Dolphins are very positive and joyful animals. They tend to be very social. They're great with communication. They have very advanced forms of communication that we're still learning about to this day. And they tend to be very fun-loving and playful. People with the dolphin as a spirit animal, they know how to walk a delicate balance between many things in their life, and they know how to be in 2 worlds at once. And 3s are really good at this. They're really good at dividing their attention and their time between multiple tasks. 3s tend to be like the ultimate multitaskers. And dolphins, they joyfully complete tasks in life, and they provide protection and guidance to others without putting themselves at risk. They are generous with their spirit, and they have a need to please and to make people feel good, and to not take things so seriously all the time, to see the lighter side of life, and to be playful and to have fun. So they can really bring that sense of innocence and joyfulness back like you had when you were a child, people that have the spirit animal. And so people with the rabbit spirit animal tend to be creative, witty, and playful. Now, rabbits are all about creation, right? They have so many babies throughout their lifetime, and giving birth is a form of creation. And sometimes you will see this with people that have the 3 energy. So it's all about creation for rabbits, and they often tend to be unpredictable and spontaneous, which is similar to people with the 3 energy. They have fast reflexes and good coordination. People with this spirit animal are highly observational, alert, gentle, and nurturing, as well as intelligent and witty. And people with this are quick to succeed and are highly skilled at success and making connections. So they're really good at networking. They are also generous and advising people around them, and People with this animal also instinctively sense the paths that lead to danger and which roads lead to success. People with the penguin as a spirit animal also understand the importance of being social and having connections within the community. They work together as teams and in big groups and in big communities to basically raise the young, and so they understand the importance of connection. And so the message that comes with these spirit animals is to continue to bring your creativity and your joy and your positivity to the world, because the world would be a very dull place without those things. But at the same time, it's okay to be sad, and it's okay to have dark moments in life too, right? Because these spirit animals also go through that as well. So they have ups and downs too, and that's okay. It's okay to have some of that more negative energy every once in a while. You can't be up, and you can't be super positive all the time. And often some of that darkness and depression that you guys go through leads to your great creative breakthroughs and creativity that you experience. So, and if you can do all of that, then you will embrace the energy of your spirit animal. And if you want to find out more information about these spirit animals, you can check out spiritanimals.com. I'll put that information below. And if any of this resonated with you, then let me know in the comments below. Also, if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and share it with other people. And if you want to book a reading with me, I'll put that information below as well. And thanks for watching. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Take care. So this will apply to you if your life path number or soul's urge number is a number 4, or if you're a master number 22 and you resonate with the 4 energy. Or if you have more than one of these numbers in your chart somewhere, then this could also apply to you. Now, there are other spirit animals that you could potentially have if you resonate with the 4 energy, but I've only included 3 in this video to save time. But if you're drawn to one of these creatures and you resonate with its energy, then it probably is your spirit animal. So as you can see, people with the 4 energy who are on the positive side of the number are extremely hard working. These people are hustlers. They get it done. They're also very dedicated, focused, determined, committed, reliable, responsible, honest, trustworthy people. And all of these animals here are extremely reliable, and you can depend upon them like you can with people with the 4 energy. And so these are achievers, and they're really good at setting goals and accomplishing them. So they can get things done, and they're really organized and good at planning typically. And so the ant represents all of those qualities. They're very hardworking, they're focused, they're goal-oriented, they are organizers, and they're very persistent. And they symbolize industriousness, teamwork, and perseverance, and taking on extreme challenges. Even if something seems like it's going to be really challenging, the ant will take it on because the ant is persistent and doesn't give up. So people with the ant as a spirit animal are easily able to see future needs and to plan for them. And they use this intuitive knowledge to build their dreams slowly over time, and they are content in knowing that everything will come in time. So these creatures are very patient, and people with the 4 energy are also very patient. They know that if they're persistent and they keep going and working and pressing forward and trying to achieve their goals, that eventually they will do it, and they don't give up very easily. And the beaver has a very similar energy to the ant. These are achievers, and they're very disciplined, and they are very stable. So they're builders. They build their dams, and through self-discipline, they are able to create these structures that you would never even think that a little creature could, build something like that. But they're able to do it through self-discipline, stability, and being persistent, and just going after it. And people with this spirit animal, they know when it's time to work, but sometimes they have a difficult time knowing when it's time to play. So because they're so hardworking and so industrious and big achievers, it can be hard for them to turn it off and to take rest when they need it and, time out when they need to. Now, they take great pride and joy in being stable and structured and disciplined in all areas of their life. So family, friends, career, they tend to be like that in all areas. And the 4 and the 22 energy are both all about building things. These are the builder numbers. Now, the bee has a very similar energy to the ant and the beaver, whereas the bee is also a very, very hard worker and puts in the work and the discipline and the effort to achieve its goals. And the bee, like the beaver and the ant, is very busy, always doing something. That's why they call it the busy bee. So people with this spirit animal tend to be very busy. They've always got some sort of idea or something that they want to accomplish, or some sort of goal that they have in the back of their mind that they would like to achieve. Now, bees are able to accomplish what seems to be the impossible, because according to science, the bee shouldn't be able to fly, but it is able to fly. So people with the spirit animal will sometimes take on challenges that other people see as being unaccomplishable. But they will take it on, and often they will be able to accomplish their goals through their hard work and perseverance. And so the lesson to be learned for people that have these as their spirit animals is, yes, continue to work your little butts off because that's what you do and that's who you are. You are workers. But you need to take time out for yourself too, and work hard but play hard too, because that's what these spirit animals do. They work hard but they play hard. And so take time out for yourself, rest. It's okay to take breaks. It's okay to take vacations when you need it. And if you do that, then you will be embracing the energy of your spirit animal. And if you want to find out more information about these spirit animals, you can go to spiritanimals.com, and I'll put that information below. Leave a comment below if any of this resonated with you and you identify with any of these spirit animals. And if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and share it with other people. It really helps the channel out a lot when you do that. If you want to book a reading with me, I'll put that information below. Thank you for watching, and I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care. So this will apply to you if your life path number or soul's urge number is a number 5, or if you have multiple 5s somewhere in your chart. Then your spirit animal could be a horse, snake, or a butterfly. Now there's other potential spirit animals you could have as well, but to save time, I've only put 3 down right here. So we're gonna go over these right now. But if you're drawn to any of these, then it probably is your spirit animal. And as you can see, people on the positive side of number 5 are fun, outgoing, and they love to have their freedom. They're adventurous, they're active, they're curious, they're friendly, they're charming, they're exciting, and they have to become adaptable and flexible because they have so much change and transformation that happens within their lifetime. So they kind of end up becoming like that. So the horse represents freedom, right? The wild horse. When you think of the wild horse, you imagine them running free. And so the horse symbolizes freedom, and people with this spirit animal will constantly be finding themselves on a new journey in life. They will learn to ride in new directions and discover the power of freedom and liberty. And people with this spirit animal usually are very friendly and they're very adventurous, like the people with the 5 energy. If you have this spirit animal, then you must free yourself from perceived limitations, and you must continuously question whether or not you need to move on or allow others to withdraw. This animal will teach you how to ride in new directions and to awaken and discover your freedom and your power. And people with this spirit animal often will have situations in life where they feel like people are trying to capture them or trying to harness them, and that's all happening because it's trying to teach you basically how to handle these kinds of situations and basically how to see how wonderful life can be with fewer attachments. So the snake represents change, right? Because it's constantly shedding its skin, it's constantly shedding the old layer for a new one, and so they represent constant change and transformation because of this. The snake is also very charming, it's very confident, so people with this spirit animal often find that they are basically going through constant changes in their life, right? And they basically usually move through it pretty smoothly though. They've become flexible, they've become adaptable because they're so used to these changes always happening, when they're least expecting it. People with the snake spirit animal can be very charming in social situations, and they really know how to draw people in and magnetize them. There is something about, the mysteriousness of them. When you're looking at them, there's an intensity about them, and they're really good at holding people's attention. And so in addition to the charm and the confidence and the self-assurance that some of these people often have, they can be very alluring. And snake people tend to be great communicators, and they can slither in and out of conversations with ease and grace, and they are very flexible and open-minded people. Now, the butterfly is very similar to that in that it is, representing constant change and transformation. And because of this frequent change that people with the butterfly often have in life, they have the gift of accepting change with grace and eloquence, and they often are very adaptable and flexible people because of this. And so for them, they enjoy the journey. It's not just the destination, but these are people that genuinely enjoy the journey. And they accept transitions well, and they welcome them. And like a butterfly, they emerge from these transitions very beautifully, whereas other people might be very rattled from that kind of transition and transformation. So the lesson to be learned for people that have these as their spirit guides is that change is going to be a constant for you throughout your life. So you just got to get used to it. And I'm sure you probably have gotten used to it already, but change will always be inevitable for you. And also attachments sometimes it's good to have fewer attachments in life, right? That's not always a bad thing like the world has made it out to be. So it's good to have your freedom, but you also want to have stability at the same time, right? Because that stability can help to anchor you in so that you can even have more freedom, right? That you could have if you didn't have that stability. So continue to enjoy your sense of freedom. This is your gift that has been given to you from the universe in this lifetime that you were meant to have, but also have a stable footing and ground to come back to in the end, right? And if you can do that, then you will be embracing the energy of your spirit animal. So if you want to find out more information about these spirit animals, you can go to spiritanimals.com. I'll put that information below, and leave a comment below. Let me know if any of this resonated with you. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and share it with other people. I spend a lot of time on these videos, and it really helps me out. It really helps the channel out a lot when you do that. And if you want to book a reading with me, I'll put that information below as well. And thanks for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care. So this will apply to you if your life path number or soul's urge number is a 6, or a master number 33 and you highly resonate with the 6 energy, or if you have more than one of these numbers in your chart somewhere. Then your spirit animal could be either a bear, a kangaroo, or a dog. Now there's many other spirit animals that you could potentially have, but to save time, I've only included 3 in this video. But if you are drawn to or resonate with one of these animals, then it probably is your spirit animal. And as you can see, people on the positive side of the 6 energy are nurturing, helpful, caring, loving people. They're very compassionate, and they love to take care of others. They're very protective of their family. They're very responsible, and they tend to have a parental energy like a mom or a dad, and they are family loving, and they are community loving. So community is very important to them. And the bear is very protective and nurturing and family loving, just like people with the 6 energy. So we always think of the mama bear, right? Protecting her cubs and, not letting anything happen to them and being that strong parent, like people with the 6 energy. So people with the bear spirit animal will often do anything it takes to ensure the safety and the protection of their family and their loved ones and their children. That is the most important thing to them. Now, people with the kangaroo spirit animal, these people are also very nurturing and caring and balanced and responsible. So as you can see, the kangaroo keeps its joey in its pouch close to its body while it's, still a baby and taking care of it. And this is a way to ensure that, the joey, is safe and being nourished and being protected. So it has that strong, loving parent kind of energy. And people with the kangaroo spirit animal, they have all the strength and stamina that they need to move forward and not backwards in life. They can balance creative energies that are required to complete any task. And they are also extremely focused and must often keep their energy field clear of external influence so that they can stay centered and grounded. And instinctively, they always know which direction to move forward to and to hop through any situation with ease and to never look back. Now, the challenge to the people with the bear and the kangaroo spirit animals is to not hold yourself and others to too high of standards all the time. So you want to be the best caretaker and the best parent and the best friend, and you want to be that person, right, that is always there helping other people. But you're not going to be perfect all the time. So lower the standards for yourself. Be that person who also accepts help from other people, right? The bear is always there protecting its kids and its cubs, but letting other people come in and help you as well. You can't do all of that by yourself, right? And it's the same with the kangaroo. The kangaroo wants to take on all of that, but it can't do everything by itself. So letting people come in and help you when they need to, and you not always being the one to kind of like solve other people's problems, right? Not taking on too much responsibility. So that's the challenge to people with these spirit animals. Now, the dog can also be a spirit animal for people with the 6 energy. The dog also appears for people with the 2 energy as well. And the dog is very supportive and very protective, right? It has that supportive, protective energy that we see with a lot of 6s. And they're ultra sensitive, they're ultra kind, they have that loyalty within them. And 6s, people with the 6 energy, these can be some of the nicest, sweetest people that you have ever met. Like, they really can be like the most sweet people. And, we see that quality with people that have the dog as a spirit animal. There's a gentleness and a sensitivity and a kindness to them. And, because of this, they can be very empathic. And they can be very sensitive to other people's feelings. And so we often see this quality with people with the 6 and 33 energy, where they're able to just pick up on other people's feelings without those people even telling them how they're feeling. And so once again, the challenge to you is to just not take on too much, not take on too many responsibilities and other people's energy. Let that be theirs. Let it be on them. And so the possum is also another animal that represents the 6 and 33 energy. It has a lot of these qualities: responsible, caring, children, family-oriented. That could be another one that you resonate with as well, but I didn't include it for time's sake. So if you want to find out more about these spirit animals, then you can check out spiritanimals.com and leave a comment below and let me know if any of this resonated with you, or if there's another animal that you really highly resonate with. And if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and share it with other people. It really helps out the channel a lot when you do that. And if you want to book a reading with me, I'll put that information below. And subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you become part of the family. And I hope that you enjoyed this video. I love you guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care. So this will apply to you if your life path number or soul's urge number is a 7, or if you have multiple 7s somewhere in your chart. Then your spirit animal could be an owl, a raven, or a praying mantis. Now there's other possibilities out there for what your spirit animal could be, but to save time, I've only included 3 in this video. But if one of these spirit animals resonates with you, then it probably is your spirit animal. So people with the 7 energy, as you can see, are very introspective and analytical. So they're up in their head thinking about things and processing things a lot. So because of this, they're very intellectual, they tend to be very wise, they tend to have a lot of psychic and spiritual abilities and tend to be very intuitive. They can be very mysterious, elusive, they can be very independent, and just always trying to search for the deeper meaning of things in life. And people with the owl as a spirit animal tend to be very wise, intuitive, analytical, and all-seeing. So the owl has really good eyesight and can see in the dark. So they can see their prey from very far away distances, even when it's super dark outside, and they can turn their head 270 degrees to be able to see all around them. So because of this, owls are kind of seen as being all-seeing animals. And we all know that they're seen as like these animals that have a lot of wisdom and knowledge within them. And owls can fly, and they are animals of the air, and air represents mental abilities in the spiritual world. Owl people sometimes prefer to be awake at nighttime, so they tend to be nighttime people instead of morning people, and owls are nocturnal animals. They also tend to not have a fear of the occult and darkness or magic. And they often have a gift of being able to see into the future. They are visionaries, and sometimes they have psychic abilities. Owl people use their wisdom to extract secrets from those around them. They know how to listen to their inner voice. As a result, they will hear not what others are saying, but what they are thinking and feeling, and detecting the subtleties of sound that others cannot understand. Other people are unable to deceive these folks because they can see into the darkness of their souls, and most people with the owl spirit animal are also clairvoyant because of this ability to observe and emphasize. Since it can be terrifying at times, they have to learn to trust the instincts about people that they have. So for the owl people, the main thing here is learning how to trust your inner voice within you and your, what you are seeing that other people are not seeing. To trust that that is information that is being given to you, and that it's not just some stuff that you are making up in your head. Because often owl people, they will be clairvoyant and many times claircognizant. They're often spiritual teachers to others, and many people turn to them for their wise spiritual knowledge. My life path is a number 7, and I highly resonate with the 7 energy. And the owl is actually my spirit animal and has appeared to me many times. And actually, the first time the owl came to me, I was in high school, and I heard something outside. It was nighttime, and I went and opened the front door, and lo and behold, there is a huge white snow owl perched on the tree that was next to my front door porch, staring at me. So I just opened the door, and bam, this snow white owl is just there, staring at me right in my face. And it really scared me when I saw this, because when would you expect to see an owl at your door just staring at you, right? So that was the first time the owl appeared to me in my life. And then in a dream, once one of my spirit guides came to me and actually told me, "You are an owl." And I was like, "Oh, I am? Like, I'm an owl?" And he said, "Yes, you are the same as the owl. You are the owl." And I'll never forget that dream. And I know now that that was actually one of my spirit guides that came to me to tell me that, to give me confirmation that yes, that is your spirit animal. You are the owl. So people with the raven spirit animal are intelligent, magical, mystical, and mysterious. So like the owl, this is a bird, so it's an animal of the sky, and air represents mental abilities in the spiritual world. And ravens are, as they've discovered, they're one of the most intelligent animals out there. They have mental abilities in some areas that they've discovered are at the level of like a 7-year-old child. They have really good memories, and they're able to understand some abstract concepts that other animals are not able to understand, such as some people that have ravens as pets have reported that their ravens will try to tease them to get like a reaction out of them. So people that have the raven as a spirit animal, these are people that can be very playful. They, like I said, they're very intellectual, and they often find comfort in solitude and enjoy their own company. They prefer stillness and quiet over constant chatter and noise in their daily lives. And they are wise and they bring messages to other people. And as a result, the spirit world uses them as a bridge to the physical world to bring forth its directives. So like the owl and the raven people, people with the praying mantis spirit animal are very contemplative, and they are often spiritual teachers. These people have learned to take their time and to live their lives at a silent pace. And they never make any movement without careful thought or contemplation. They know exactly where they're going and when they will get there, and they prefer a calm and serene environment. Praying mantis people tend to elevate the consciousness of others. They are gifted, often psychic, and are willing to share their knowledge, and they love to teach, and they are often spiritual teachers. And so the lesson for the people who have these as their spirit animals is to trust the inner voice that's within you. Trust that inner voice within your head and the knowledge that's being given to you. Trust that you're not just making this all up, that a lot of times you are receiving this from the spiritual world. And when you learn to trust this and all of that wisdom and knowledge that you have within you, then you will fully embrace your raven, praying mantis, or owl spirit animals. So let me know in the comments below if any of this resonated with you. And if you want to find out more information about these spirit animals, you can go over to spiritanimals.com. I'll put the information to that below. If you want to book a reading with me, I'll put the information to that below as well. And if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and share it with other people. It really helps out the channel a lot when you do that. And I would love to have you subscribe and become part of the family. You can also follow me on Instagram and Facebook. Thanks for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care. So this will apply to you if your life path number or soul's urge number is an 8, or if you have multiple 8s in your chart somewhere. Then your spirit animal could be a spider, shark, or a peacock. There's other spirit animals that have the 8 energy that you could be as well, but to save time, I've only included 3 in this video. But if you resonate with one of these, then it's probably your spirit animal. Now, as you can see, people with the 8 energy that are on the positive side of this number are powerful, strong individuals who are very ambitious. They usually become successful because of this. They can attract wealth and prosperity into their lives easily, more easily than others. They're responsible, secure, and generous. They're very stable, organized, high achievers who are very competitive. And success is not always easy for them in the beginning. 8 can be a very challenging number, and it will throw a lot of challenges at them throughout life. But the whole point of it is to help them to master the power that is within them, because 8 is the number of power. And once they learn how to master that power that they have within them, then they become very successful and they can achieve huge things that other people can't. And people with the spider spirit animal are very powerful. They are manifestors and they are achievers, and they can create things out of nowhere. So take a look at the spider, right? The spider has 8 legs, and the spider creates its web, you know, this beautiful web that it creates almost out of nowhere. And it's, you know, it's a builder. So people with the spider spirit animal, they know how to balance the past and the future, physical and the spirit, and the male and the female energies. They are both fierce and gentle at the same time, and they're really good at taking ideas or things from the dream world and manifesting it and bringing it into the physical world. Kind of like how the spider is able to manifest and build its web all on its own. Now, they are patient, and they will take their time to lay the foundation for their success, right? When they have a goal, they will work towards that goal steadily until they achieve it. But they are quick to take action when the opportunities arise, and they will rarely miss when they strike. People with the shark spirit animal are ambitious, productive, and they are go-getters. So there's a reason why they call that show the Shark Tank, right? Those are the sharks. They are go-getters. They're highly ambitious and they are achievers. Now, people with the shark spirit animal, They are extremely driven and perpetually moving forward. They meet life full on and prepare to experience everything with undeniable exuberance. And people with this are usually in a constant state of renewal, and they often find a fast-moving career that includes lots of travel and that is highly predatory. And also, they love challenges and they actively seek them out. Now, shark people are unique in their vision of the world, and they virtually have no concept of death. They are fearless in their choices and often unapologetic in the pursuit of their goals. And consequently, they are often unpredictable, and they are also continuously on the go in a frenzy of productivity. So people with the peacock as a spirit animal can be flashy, self-confident, and honorable. So, you know the expression, that person is peacocking? Well, that usually means that somebody is showing off, they're flashing their feathers. And 8s can be like this. They're very self-confident and they work hard for the things that they have, and having nice things, nice material things, is important to them. And they want to show it off sometimes, and they're not afraid to show it off because this is something that they've worked really hard for. Peacock people revel in being the center of attention, and they often gain recognition for their talents, and they have potential to be prominent leaders in their chosen field. And 8s have a lot of that within them. They have a lot of good leadership qualities and leadership abilities. So the lesson for people that have these spirit animals is to learn how to master that powerful energy that you have within you, because the 8 is the number of power. It's all about power. And once you learn how to really master this powerful energy that you have within you, because that's going to be different for each one of you, then you will be able to manifest all kinds of things, and it will be limitless for you. And because, 8 is the number of manifestation, right? The masters of manifestation. So, and then you will fully embrace your spider, peacock, or shark spirit animal. Now, if you've already been able to do this, then learning how to use that powerful manifestation energy that you've been able to learn to help other people as well, right? To continue the flow of generosity and giving back to the world, and learning how to, not only build your world, but you're building the world of other people around you and helping them out as well. So if you want to find out more information about these spirit animals, you can go to spiritanimals.com. I'll put that information below. And leave a comment. Let me know if any of this resonated with you, or if there's another animal that you highly resonate with, if you're an 8. And if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, share it with other people. It really helps out the channel when you do that. If you want to book a reading with me, I'll put that information below in the description box. And I would love to have you subscribe and to become part of the family. You can also follow me on Instagram and Facebook. Thanks for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care. So this will apply to you if your life path number or soul's urge number is a 9, or if you have multiple 9s somewhere in your chart. Then your spirit animal could be an elephant, chimpanzee, or a whale. There are other animals that resonate with the 9 energy, but I've only included 3 in this video to save time. But if you resonate with one of these animals, then it probably is your spirit animal. And as you can see, people on the positive side of number 9 are humanitarians who are very tolerant and caring towards other people. They are highly sensitive to other people's feelings and emotions, so they are very empathic. They are very sentimental about the past. They are old souls, so they are very wise. They are healers who often have psychic abilities, and they tend to have concern for greater causes, such as causes that concern the whole entire planet. And people who have the elephant as their spirit guide have deep emotions. They are community loving, family loving, caring, and sentimental. Elephants, they mourn the death of their loved ones when they die. They will often go back to the bones of where they were buried, and they will mourn the passing. So they are able to experience a lot of emotions on a very deep level. To elephant people, the family is essential to them, and like it is for elephants, right? Elephants live in herds, and family is very important to them, and especially the very young and the very old. And elephant people have a soft spot for the weak and the helpless, as do elephants. So elephants will not leave one of their own behind if it is sick or if it is weak. Now, chimpanzees are also highly sensitive and empathic, like elephants are. And there was an experiment that was conducted where a fence was separating two chimpanzees and only one was given food. And researchers discovered that more than half the time, the chimpanzee with the food shared its food with the other. So that's the sign of an empath, being able to sense other people's needs and to pick up on what they are feeling. And chimpanzee people often have this ability. Now, chimps also have a great deal of intelligence and knowledge, and chimpanzee people are always wise advisors and mentors to their peers. And as a result, they are continually manifesting and transmuting their insights and awareness and observations of the human condition and using that to help other people. And occasionally they can be the fun-loving trickster that plays tricks on people as a way to teach people around them. And people with the 9 energy do have a very playful energy to them as well. Now, chimp people also have a powerful connection with all things spiritual, and they use their intuition regularly. And as we know, 9s have a lot of spiritual psychic abilities. People with the whale spirit animal are conscientious and spiritually aware. They have a deeper awareness of the world around them, and they also have a profound connection to the cosmic consciousness. They recognize that what they see is not always the reality of what is, and they are easily able to bridge these differences and integrate all things into the truth of what is. And they are very nurturing and have substantial ties to their community at large. And often they are movers and shakers, passionately standing up for what is right. So whale people will often stand up for global causes such as the environment or humans' rights, animal rights. They will get involved in those kind of causes. And they like to get lost in their own creativity. So they can be very creative. 3, 6, and 9 are the creative numbers. So they have a lot of that within them as well. But they often need to find a balance between the idealistic world that they have in their mind and the real world. Now, the lesson for people that have these as their spirit animals is to stand up for what you believe in. So if there's something that you really care about and you're passionate about, there's a reason why you feel that way, and you need to step into your power as the great humanitarian 9 spiritual leader that you are. Step into your power and stand up for what you believe in. And, get help when you need it, right? You guys want to be the ones kind of, really just saving the planet and saving everybody else, but sometimes you need to be saved yourself. These animals are able to do that. So if you can do it as well, then you will fully be embracing the energy of your spirit animal. If you want to find out more information about these spirit animals, you can check out spiritanimals.com. I'll put the information to that below. Leave a comment and let me know if any of this resonated with you. And if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and share it with other people. It really helps out the channel a lot when you do that. If you want to book a reading with me, I'll put the information to that below. And I would love to have you subscribe. You can also follow me on Instagram and Facebook. Thanks for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care. So this will apply to you if your life path or soul's urge number is a master number 11, or if you have multiple 11s somewhere in your chart. Then your spirit animal could be an eagle, a bat, or a deer. Now there's other spirit animals that resonate with the 11 energy, but I've only included 3 in this video to save time. But if you resonate with one of these animals, then it's probably your spirit animal. Now, people with the 11 energy who are on the positive side of number 11, as you can see, they are highly inspirational people who have often overcome many challenges within their life. They bring illumination to other people and they inspire them with their stories. They are leaders. They often have a lot of good leadership qualities. They're often highly intuitive and highly psychic and highly connected to the spiritual world. And they are often spiritual messengers, and they can make great healers and counselors as well. And eagles and people with the eagle spirit guide are all about leadership and courage, rising again when they fall, being inspirational, and partnership. So I always think of people with the 11 energy as being like the rising phoenix, right? That mythical creature that, rises from the ashes, right? You have fallen, but you rise again, always. And you're always able to kind of like overcome these challenges that you have in life. And you can kind of see the eagle as being like that, right? The eagle always rises again. And it has a lot of courage to overcome whatever challenges life brings it. Now, eagles are animals of the air, and air in spiritual terms usually represents mental abilities. So eagle people are often very mentally sharp. They are good at balancing dimensions and achieving inner growth within themselves. They also can soar into spiritual awareness, and they remain well grounded into reality. And they often will find a need to kind of get into more spiritual things because of this. They love water, and they often will use that as a source of purification. They're all about leadership and, kind of showing other people the way, showing people how to do things, but they're also about partnership too, which is very important to the 11 energy, because eagles mate for life. And so the partnership that they have with their mate is very important for them to kind of do what they're meant to do and kind of, achieve the success and the great heights that they're able to achieve. And eagles inspire people with their regalness and how high they're able to soar and catch their prey so quickly and easily. And 11s are often very inspirational to people as well, because they do go through a lot of challenges in life and they always come out of it. And they help other people with their stories and with the knowledge that they've acquired after they do so. And eagles have very sharp, acute vision. They're able to see their prey from miles away, which is representative of the psychic abilities that 11s tend to have. The clairvoyance that they have, the ability to see things that other people cannot see, their ability to see into different dimensions and realities, and to channel the other side, to channel the spiritual side. So, moving on to the bat, bats use echolocation to navigate and find food in the dark. Echolocation is kind of like radar, basically. To echolocate, bats send out sound waves from the mouth or nose. When the sound waves hit an object, they produce echoes, and the echo bounces off the object and returns to the bat's ears. So, because of this, bats are highly sensitive. And so bat people usually are very sensitive to and extremely aware of their surroundings. They have a powerful ability to see through illusions. They also tend to dive straight into the heart of matters and are incredibly social and have strong family ties. For the most part, they are nurturing, have excellent communication skills, and use their sense of touch as part of communicating. People with the bat as their spirit animal are also cleverly adaptable. They often check everything out for their responsibilities and required resources so that they can be most effective in their day-to-day lives. Bat spirit people are very conscious on a psychic level and are prone to have prophetic dreams. And overall, they are highly adaptable to any situation in which they find themselves. Now, deer people are very gentle, intuitive, graceful, devoted, innocent people usually, and deers have that quality to them. They're very gentle animals and they have this innocence to them. And so people that resonate with the deer energy, they often have a gentleness to them, and they make great counselors, great mediators, and they are also highly intuitive and have a lot of empathic skills as well. Now, my sister is a master number 11, that's her life path number, and her spirit animal is a deer. And the deer has followed her whole entire life. She's always been drawn to this animal. And a couple of times when she went into the forest, deer came out to greet her. She even found deer antler once when she was in the forest, and it was just there, as a sign that this is her her spirit animal. What's interesting is that she even kind of looks like a deer as well. She has similar, big Bambi eyes and, very similar face to that of a deer. And deers are very beautiful, right? That's a very beautiful, innocent, gentle animal. And so you will see this sometimes with your spirit animal. You often will look very similar to your spirit animal. My spirit animal is an owl, and people always tell me that I have really big, huge eyes like an owl. So the message here for people that have these as their spirit animals is to continue to rise again, continue to keep overcoming your challenges and to succeed over them and to conquer them with the gentleness and the gracefulness of the deer and with the courageousness and the powerfulness of the eagle, and just keep rising, and soaring to new heights like the eagle. And you will inspire people and continue to inspire people if you do this. Even if you're not aware of it, you are very inspirational and you are inspiring people every single day. If you want to find out more information about these spirit animals, you can check out spiritanimals.com. I'll leave the information to that below. Definitely leave a comment and let me know if any of this resonated with you. Did it turn out that your spirit animal is something that resonates with you and your energy? Was it something that you see a lot, or was it a complete surprise to you? Let us know in the comments below. Also, if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and share it with other people. I spend a lot of time making these videos, and you liking the video is completely free, and it really does help support the channel out a lot. So, and if you want to book a reading with me, then I will put all of that information below in the description box. And you can also follow me on Instagram and Facebook. On Instagram, I post more content, other videos that I don't post on YouTube, so go check me out there if you want. And thank you for watching. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Take care.